Illegal foreigners must be banned from all our hospitals starting from today. Salute. We don't want illegal foreigners here.
Hungry Zimbabweans to live here. And when I tell them to leave, I send them to where? To die. When I see a Nigerian or a Zimbabwean or a Congolese or Ghanaian, I see myself.
Today, I want to talk about something that's been at the forefront of our national conversation. The issue of illegal foreigners in South Africa, and particularly the strong stance taken by Gayton McKenzie. In the video, McKenzie says, "We don't want illegal foreigners here." He argues that these individuals work illegally, burden our healthcare and social services, and often undercut local jobs, pushing ordinary South Africans further down the economic ladder. Why this matters. 1. Protecting public resources. When non-citizens use public healthcare or welfare benefits they're not entitled to, that stretches our already strained system and reduces access for South Africans who are the rightful beneficiaries. 2. Prioritizing local employment. Local workers already face massive unemployment. Over 12 million are unemployed. Illegal labor depresses wages and takes opportunities away from our citizens. 3. Reinforcing rule of law. Immigration laws exist for a reason: to regulate movement across borders. When people blatantly disregard them, it undermines trust in the system and in our government's ability to enforce justice. Some will say this is xenophobic. Others will worry about civil rights. But McKenzie's argument isn't about ethnicity. It's about legality. An illegal inflow of people, regardless of their origin, undermines governance. He's calling for firm application of the law, not hate or violence. McKenzie even outlined concrete policy. He's advocating audits of foreign documentation, cracking down on employers who hire illegal migrants, harsher penalties for re-entry after deportation, and empowering military or law enforcement to support deportations. This issue isn't going away. Our collective voice matters. Let's be clear. This isn't a campaign against anyone's nationality or race. It's a call to uphold the rule of law and protect our country's stability. McKenzie may be vocal, but the core of his message resonates with many South Africans.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, you know, I teach my kids. I said to my kids always, most people don't live with reality. I said, if you want to be successful, look at your reality, not perception. America needs South Africa. South Africa needs America. If we don't work together, both of us shall lose, but South Africa shall lose more. America does not have doctors currently that's out of a job. We have medical students that don't have a job. Worse PEPFAR, worse out PEPFAR, it shall be worse. People are going to die. HIV/AIDS is going to kill our people. I am coming here today. If you hate America, that's fine. If you think this is about Donald Trump, that's even fine. But this is not about Donald Trump. This is about the 230,000 people that will be out of a job. This is about the people that will be dying. I'm not here. I don't care what you feel. So to South Africans, come here with a plan. Don't hi me here. You have medical aid. You have free medical aid. You have free state medical aid. You come here. Hi. I'm talking for the people with no medical aid. All the people in this tent have medical aid. And the ones that run to America, I want to warn you, we have a Minister of International Affairs. We have a president. The reason why you're not posting the pictures of your American stay, because you met the janitors, you met the people there at this gate. Show us who you met. So I want to say to South Africa, let's be calm. Let's fix our relationship. You talk about BRICS. Russia, rightly so, Russia jumped at the opportunity to restore the relationship with America. India was the first visit that happened, was India. Don't come here. The world is going right. You want to go this way. We need each other. So I want to say to South Africans, you can howl as much as you like. At the moment, we can't even give our doctors a job. In conclusion, because PEPFAR has been removed, there's now 17% of the money is gone. I want to ask the president of this country, can we immediately stop to give illegal foreigners any medical help? They should be banned from all our hospitals. They must go to their countries who has a good relationship with America. And I want to say to the Americans, they can say what? In 2000, when people were dying, George Bush gave money and he assisted. Some of us, we don't forget the persons, we have gratitude. I want to say, not everybody hates America. We don't hate America. And not everybody here is saying America should go to hell. Some of us are saying, stop listening to racists giving you wrong information, but let's get together, let us talk, let President Ramaphosa sit with President Trump in a room, and they worked out the deal. Illegal foreigners must be banned from all our hospitals, starting from today. Salute.
House Chairperson, the first remark we wish to make is that there was a very little engagement politically. If anything, people want to blackmail us about aid and all sorts of things. But they know very well that there is no reason related to any wrongdoing by South Africa which has led to USA cutting its own aid. You can't say Donald Trump must be elected today and the following day he makes executive orders, and then you come here and blame the South African government as if the South African government did not do anything in between. That was a predetermined outcome where he wanted to come into office and punish South Africa for its position on Palestine and many other issues. We must be very clear that we are not going to agree to any form of bullying by anyone. It's a lie that there is farm killings in South Africa. Actually, those who are married in farms and owning farms, they kill each other for money, for policy monies. The farmers themselves kill each other for greedy reasons. The farm workers kill the farmers because they rape them in exchange for money and do not pay them, like Eugene Terreblanche did when he raped a farm worker and did not want to pay. We cannot be told that there are farm murders in South Africa when the farmers themselves are actually killing the farm workers. It was the white farmers who killed 2 women in Polokwane and fed them to the pigs. It's a complete lie that white people are being killed in South Africa. If anything, white people live in privilege, and that's what Donald Trump knows. You cannot say Donald Trump is misinformed. They've got the best intelligence equipment in the whole world. They even have a military base next to South Africa in Botswana to listen to every conversation we have. They can tell you what is in private conversation in the executive and everywhere else. They don't need AfriForum. They are using AfriForum as a scapegoat to punish us politically. And we ought to be very clear about that. When the aid came into South Africa at the first place, it was not to help Africans. It was imperialist forces putting the aid into South Africa so that they can control South Africa and use that aid to always say to you, if you take a political stand against the imperialist forces, we'll always cut the aid. So we ought to have known even then that we're not supposed to entirely rely on the USA. I'm very happy that the Minister of Health is speaking about possible interventions that can be made to avoid that aid of America. We can do with every help, but we will never accept help that say we must allow the perpetuation of white privilege. We cannot allow the whiteness to prevail in South Africa because we want to save life. We will save life. America did not save us during apartheid. Children were murdered in 1976. Children were murdered in the 80s. Where was America against apartheid? If America had anything to save an African life, it's a lie. They never wanted to save us. They were never there for us before. Palestine was there for us.